Welcome back, everybody, to the New York Mets franchise. Right now, everything looking pretty good. 37-22 here into the month of June. We've got a 2-game lead over the Philadelphia Phillies. We've won 5 games in a row. Kind of stretching out that lead. Now, I know that Atlanta Braves team, they're 11.5 back. We have 2 more games left in this series. And then we got a huge stretch before the All-Star break where I think we're going to get to today. We're going to get very close. 3-game series against the Braves, and then that 3-game series against Chicago. So that's pretty good 6-game stretch there on the road against some very talented teams. So let's get to game number 2 here. So we're going to lose 4-2. Charlie Soto was on the mound there. So Soto is going to get the loss on here. Goes to 8-3, 5 1/3, 4 earned, 6 Ks for Soto. But other than that, he has pitched fantastic the entire season. After really the first couple starts, he struggled, but since then, he has been very, very good. And now we got a 4-game set here against Philadelphia as we take the series against Atlanta, which is something we didn't do at all last year. So that is a complete turnaround. And now Francisco Lindor has a hit streak on the line. So let's just jump into this game real quick. See if we can extend the hit streak for Lindor. 4-3 here in this 7th inning. First pitch, we rip it, Lindor. That's going to be a base hit into right field. So the hit streak will continue on, going over to third base. And we got first and third here in this 7th. Nobody down. That puts the hit streak up to 19 games for Lindor. And you know what? I forgot to fix this. So it just completely sims out. And we're going to lose the game 7-3. So, man, we had first and third and could not convert anything there. That's absolutely awful. But Lindor's hit streak continues. Woodruff gets shelled a little bit there. We lose 7-3. Game number 2 against Philadelphia. We'll come back, get the 2-1 victory. Game number 3. You got Yeager on the mound. What can he do? And it's a 6-5 victory. He will not get any decision out of it, but will end up winning the game. I mean, Luis Angel Acuna, great game for him. Double, home run. Lindor, 2 doubles and a home run. Yeager went 4 1/3, allowed 5. Not what you really want to see there, but still enough runs from our offense, which is absolutely fantastic. Really the best offense in baseball right now. And as for scouting, just let it go. We'll let these guys go for the next week. Get into the last game against Philadelphia, and it's not good. We're down 10-2 here in the 7th inning. And it's going to be an 11-5 loss. So we'll split with Philadelphia, 2 apiece. Should still have the lead in the division because that's who we're competing with right now is Philadelphia. Now, this White Sox team, we lose the first one, but man, we got to win these next 2. These are teams you should definitely beat. I know it's on the road. I know it's baseball every day, but come on. Can we get the next game? Looks like we will, and we will. 9-0 victory. Man, was he close to a no-hitter? Yeah, 2 hits only allowed. Beatty, Owen Casey hits 2 home runs, and Max Fried goes a complete game shutout, 6 Ks. We take 2 of 3 from Chicago. So now Washington will take the first one 10-4. Nemo, Lindor, Brooks Lee, and Alvarez hit 2. Just home run fest, and Derek Yeager, 5 innings, 7 hits, 2 earned, 6 Ks, gets the second win. So the whole thing with Yeager is he going to stay in that spot? Does he stay? Does he struggle a little bit? We make him a little bit move. Does Walker Buehler come back? Right now, I don't know. As Charlie Soto gets another loss, so that is 3 straight losses and 3 straight starts for Soto. So we'll have to keep an eye out on that one. But Brian Escobar, 77-93 potential. Say right now at number 8 on our board, 15 in the regular draft. So I don't know if he'll be there. But sometimes with the draft, they're a little scattered, so you just never know. But he looks like he probably could be a B potential, maybe in the 70s. So he could be very good. Jason Casillas, 60-76 potential, so C is about what you're going to get. He is non-ranked, so I don't know if we'll ever probably draft him. And Michael Myers could be at least a B potential. You're thinking if you're just going in between, 60-some overall. He could be there for our pick. But he's a relief pitcher, so I don't think we're going to be obviously taking him at that spot. So he'd be more maybe like a 2nd-round guy. I think that's more the case. As we're going to look at Kurt Caruso, we're kind of going to look at some of these guys that are around our picks because you just never know first-round wise, like I said, where guys are going to go. They don't always follow the script like Madden kind of does. They go off script sometimes. So we just got to make sure and try to find guys that we're going to be definitely on the money for that first pick. So look at Patrick Sullivan as well. So we'll finish off the series against the Nats, and man, we lose 14-3. Yikes. That was no good. Lindor 3 for 4. Kodai Senga goes 3 1/3, allows 7. Kranick doesn't even get an out, allows 4. Stram allows 3 in 3 innings. Really didn't matter who came in there. We just got absolutely obliterated. So Max Kranick right now at a 5.94 ERA, 1.82 whip. I mean, his FIP, 4.46. He's just not pitching well. And it's not like he's only pitched, like some 20-some innings. It's 50 innings. Walker Buehler down here in AAA, he's not faring any better. 5.4 ERA at a 1.5 whip. I guess Blade Tidwell, we could bring him up, because I don't think Kranick can stay. Kranick is just not pitching now. He is out of options. So we're going to have to send him through waivers to get him through down to AAA. But I'm willing to take that risk. He just cannot sit up there. He is absolutely struggling. So let's try to move him down to AAA. If he passes through waivers, fantastic. He'll go down there. But Blade Tidwell, who had a chance to make the team out of spring training, pitching very well. He was a guy right there with Derek Yeager, who I thought could possibly come up. Well, he is up now, and he's going to be more of our long relief guy. He won't, maybe a spot start here and there, but probably not. All right, series against San Diego. They're 42-31. We take the first 2 games as Tidwell gets the win there. So he must have came out of the bullpen and got the victory. Yeah, we scored 3 in the 9th, 2 in the 10th. And he ended up going 5, allows 5, strikes out 4, came in for Max Fried, and he does the rest. Wow, great job from Blade Tidwell. First career victory. There you go. And yeah, what a run there from 7, 9, and 10 innings. We just dominated and got all 7 runs on the board for the victory. Can we get the sweep here? Yeager on the mound, and he gets another win. Make him 3-0. 6-3 victory. We got 4 runs there in the first inning. Nimmo, Alvarez, and James Wood with a homer. He only strikes out 1, allows 7 hits, does walk 4, but good enough for the victory. And we complete a 3-game sweep of the Padres, but then come right back. Just lose the first 2 here against San Francisco. So try to avoid the sweep. Right now, you can see we got a 5-game lead over Philadelphia. And right now, only Patrick Sullivan looks like to be done. So he's at least a C potential and probably like a 72 overall, which isn't that bad. I mean, that's a guy that's not, he's right in the cusp. You could probably put him up there. Maybe not a full-time starting pitcher, could put him as relief. So I think that's a possibility. And right now, not ranked, you can get him maybe in the later rounds. Espinoza, we'll take a look at him. Could be a B potential, decent overall. Right now, 21. He's a 4th-year junior, so a redshirt junior. So I'm still looking for more guys like that who could possibly make an impact early on. We'll get the victory here to avoid the sweep. Man, what we had, 6 runs there in the 7th? Yeah, 6 runs in the 7th, 3 in the 8th. Trout, Alvarez, Casey with another multi-home run game. Woodruff's going to get the win. Tidwell there with the hold, but kind of got hit up a little bit, but still, that's enough for the victory. Now, we go to Colorado, and you know what? They're 28-54. I don't want to look at this Charlie Soto start because he's struggling as of late. We'll get the first game. We'll get the second game as Derek Yeager gets another win. He is 4-0. And then we complete the sweep. So everything worked out well in that series. We complete the sweep, get this to a 4-game win streak. But Charlie Soto is going to be on the mound here against Boston. And you know what? I think I want to get into this game. He has lost 4 games in a row here just in this simming through this month. He was 8-2 when we started this. Now he is 8-6. So I want to kind of try to stop this. And we go up to Boston. Obviously, always fun to play here at Fenway Park. A unique environment, that is for sure. The Green Monster in the background. I don't think we've played a game here in this entire franchise. Obviously, NL team, but you still have the, balanced schedule. So let's get into this game here against the Red Sox. Tanner Houck on the mound. He only has 1 victory on the season. Very struggling pitching right now. We'll see if this lineup could take advantage. So here comes Francisco Lindor having a fantastic season. Struggled, if you remember, pretty much, I would say, all the way almost to August, he was struggling. Then he took off, but not this year. He is having a fantastic year. When you got this guy hitting behind you, you got Nimmo in front. I mean, the lineup is just no joke. So 2 away here in this first. Here comes Trout to the plate. Man, that slider had insane movement. Wow. 1-2. There's that slider again. Off the end of the bat, over to first base. Devers had it easily. And there is out number 3. So Charlie Soto, can we end this 4-game slid? He's got a 4.83 ERA, 1.42 whip. Strikeout rate very high, but the walk rate is as well. I'd like to see that come down, but he's still having a very good season. Just going through a little stretch here as Yoshida is going to come to the plate, and he is having a great season. 312 average, 11 home runs. Hitting the ball very well for this Boston team right now. A bit struggling. 0-2. Nice pitch, changeup, and that's really his pitch. If he can get that changeup working, you know he can throw near triple digits. He's got the heat, but all you need is that one off-speed pitch to kind of locate and get it going, and you can be a dominant pitcher. As that's going to be a base hit for Blanco. So a one-out kind of CNI dribbler single there to get through, and here comes Rafael Devers to the plate. Dangerous hitter here. Got to be careful. He can hit the ball anywhere. He can cover the whole plate. 2-2 to Devers. He'll take that down low for a ball. And works this to a 3-2 count. See if they send the runner here. They do not. As Devers rips this one. And Nimmo, what are you doing out there, man? How are you not grabbing that one? All you got to do is come up maybe another foot. You got it. Falls in for a base hit. What happened there? Now you got... Should be 2 away here in this inning with a man at first base, but it is not. 1-2, and see you later, strike 3. High heat. Thought maybe it was going to be high, but it is not for strike 3. All right. Now a chance to get out of this is the slider taken inside for a strike. 1-2, and ground ball. Glaber up with it easily over to first base there for out number 3. So... maybe a misplay by Nimmo and left, but it doesn't mean much as we get the out and get out of the inning without any damage done. As here comes James Wood to the plate. Right now at a 270 clip. Pitch to Wood, and he rips this one up the middle. Man, off the bat, 112. This guy has got plenty of power. He's got the speed, and he rips that 3-2 pitch for a base hit. That exit velo, it's just lucky it is a base hit. As here comes Gleyber Torres here to the plate. Gleyber's going to rip this one. That's going to get up the middle for another base hit. Wood with the speed on his way to third base. And a great way to start off this second inning. First and third, and we got some possible damage coming this way as Brett Beatty now to the plate. And I was hoping for a really good season for Brett Beatty as he takes the pitch outside. But right now at 241, kind of struggling. You got Owen Casey on deck, who is not struggling at all. Pitch is going to be taken for ball 4. Probably should have been a strike, but now we got bases loaded. And here comes Owen Casey to the plate, having a great year. Definitely up for Rookie of the Year consideration, no doubt about it. 299, 15 home runs. He's up to 53 RBI as well. That's got to be up there near team lead. 1-0. He gets a hold of this one. This one deep in the left field, and this is going to be played off the wall. One's going to score. Here comes the second. Rounding third is Beatty, and he's going to be scored, and it's a base-clearing double here in the second inning for Owen Casey. His 22nd double of the season. Man, he is having some monster numbers that I'm going to have to take a look at after this game because he's got 15 home runs, now up to 56 RBI, 22 doubles. That's got to be top 10, I would think, in baseball. So right now I'm saying, man, this is a Rookie of the Year candidate, but the way he is playing, it's not like he's putting up MVP numbers, but he is a clear Rookie of the Year, and he could be considered an all-star, you could say, you would think about it. No doubt about it. Ground ball is going to move Casey over the third base. So here comes Francisco Alvarez, who was caught a hot streak as well. You can see second in voting at catcher. At one point, maybe about a month ago, was hitting 204. Now hitting 237, up to 14 home runs. So he's starting to produce. You can see the last 4 games, 358, 3 average, 6 for his last 17. As this is a ground ball. Casey's going to have to get back. Devers over to first base, and that will be the out there. But Alvarez starting to heat up as well. Maybe Parada's putting some pressure on him there as the backup catcher. You know, you got a young catcher back there, maybe the future. Even though Alvarez isn't old or anything, but still puts pressure on you as Nimmo ground ball. So we won't be able to get Owen Casey in for the next run, but still a base clearing double gives us the 3-0 lead. Exactly what we need to give Charlie Soto. Give him that lead, get some confidence rolling. Man, just swings through 101. 1-2, and yeah, you got 101 kind of at your chest area, and then he comes with that 90+ mile an hour slider down and away. That is just tough to do anything with. As Abreu's going to rip this deep. Nimmo racing back to the track, and he should have it there for out number 2. There you go, Nimmo. Make the play this time. As Lawler coming to the plate, 1-2 to him. Center field, Trout underneath of it. He's got it. Out number 3. So a 1-2-3 second here for Soto. Nice job coming back from that inning, not allowing anything back. Keep the momentum here on our side as Mike Trout absolutely rips into that ball. That one was 116 off the bat. Man, how can it? You got to watch yourself because that ball was, I'm sure you heard that one whizzing right past him. As Wood's going to hold up on that slider, but in reality, probably shouldn't have. Man, that was just there to crush. 2-2. Oh, James Wood gets a hold of this one. Had kind of a similar first at bat with a single, but this one to the wall. We're going to send Trout to the plate. Here comes the throw. It's not even going to be close. Trout slides in there easily. James Wood with an RBI double here in the third. His 20th double of the season, and it's a 4-0 lead. As now Brett Beatty, who drew the walk, got the run in off the double. Trying to knock in a couple of his own. Hits this one into right field, but that's going to be a lazy fly ball there for out number 3. But James Wood ripping that RBI double. 4-0 lead. Let's head to the third. 2 away here for Blanco. That's going to be right there on the corner for the strike. And now slider away. Missed it off the end of the bat, though, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Well, let's see if he tries to go. Thought about it. Made that, hard turn there to try to think about going for 2. But stays there first. And here comes Rafael Devers. And Devers is going to be in front of it. A little bit frustrated. Pops it up. Beatty underneath of it. Out number 3. And nothing for the Sox there in the third inning. We'll take it. Soto looking pretty solid here so far. As Owen Casey's going to come to the plate. Pitch to Casey in front. It's going to foul that one away. Good location there on that splitter. Trying to hold up just a little bit. 0-1. Well, he didn't miss that one. Over the middle of the plate. You could see where that location was. And 112 off the bat's going to result in a monster home run. How far did that one go? I have to see the distance on this one. 446. Owen Casey's number 16 on the year. And he is having one heck of a game here in Boston. I mean, we've already seen in this episode, he's had 2 multi-home run games. And he crunches one out here. And we're looking at Charlie Soto as, possibly rookie of the year considerations. And worried about him going into this game. But now playing here, and you can see that Owen Casey's the guy maybe we have to start to really think about concentrating on. Because he is having one heck of a season. As Nimmo's going to ground this one to second base. That should be an easy play for out number 3. But maybe that's who we got to concentrate on, really. We'll have to, obviously, we're going to think about concentrating on the rest of the season and see how he does. But thinking about possibly moving him up to the lineup. But sometimes when a guy's hitting so well, I don't know if I want to move him. I'm fine him being down at like 6 or 7 spot because really, who else am I moving in the lineup? I mean, it's not really much I can do. As Soto is looking very good here today. Strike 3 on the top half of the corner. Nothing through 4 for the Sox. Yeah, like Lindor Trout, Wood, Glaber. I mean, I guess you can put him at 6 is about the highest I would want to go. As Lindor just rips into that one. Man, we are definitely getting some pretty wild exit velos in this game right now. We had a 112, a 116 on the Trout one, 114, and now he has a 10-game hit streak. So looks like Lindor is kind of having maybe a good amount of hit streaks, maybe one bad game, and then back at it. As here comes Wood. You can see 7 RBI in his last 6 games. Up the middle. This is not going to look good, though. This is going to be a 4-6-3 double play. Just beat him out there at first base. So nothing there in that inning as we head to the bottom half of the 5th. But Charlie Soto dealing today. 1-2. See you later. 101 on the top half. Could have gone either way. Oh, I see at the bottom, Adley Rutschman actually has a 22-game hit streak. Wow. That just reminds me, because we saw the hit streak, obviously, in Lindor earlier, where we extended it to 19 now. You know, he lost it. It's at 10. This one's popped up. Brooks Lee's going to be over. Should have it. I mean, just think of the Joe DiMaggio hit streak. It's just mind-boggling to think about. 56 games. You know, it's just absolutely insane to think that a guy could have a hit streak for, you know, what, almost like you're getting close to like 2.5 months, maybe 3 months, depending on how many, you know, the way it matches up, a third of the season. It's insane. As that one's going to be fouled away. So I just think that record possibly never will be broken. 1-2. Oh, man, the movement on that sinker was ridiculous. Maybe a guy like Luis Ariz could do it, because that guy is just, he is just ridiculous. It's just insane to get him out. I could see somebody like that maybe getting close, but even if a guy like, say, Tony Gwynn back in the day can't even get to that hit streak, I just don't know. But look what Owen Casey's been doing in the month of June. 383, 10 home runs, 28 RBI in the month of June. Wow. Well, like I said, this could be a double play. It is. I mean, we saw the 2 multi-home run games already. I just didn't realize who's putting those numbers. That's definitely player of the month for sure for Owen Casey. There's no doubt about it. I mean, that is just killing the ball. He got 10 home runs in this month. As this one hit back, it's going to be off the monster. Nimmo up with it. Throwing to second base is not going to be in time. So that's going to be a leadoff double here for Yoshida. I mean, he's had probably him and Devers are the only 2 hitters on this team right now. As here is Devers. And Devers, first pitch, just absolutely crushes it. So just a couple mistakes in this inning. And Boston gets back in the game with a 2-run shot from Devers. His 24th on the season. Yeah, he is one of the most, I would still say, one of the most dangerous hitters in baseball. It's got to be so careful around him. You really do. And the way this lineup's constructed right here, in reality, probably should have pitched around him and not really went after him. But yeah, he is absolutely one of the dangerous hitters in baseball. 0-2. Let's just bounce back here. Nice job on the changeup for strike 3. Let's just get that 2-run shot out of our heads and just, you know, get through this inning. Only pitch 70 coming up. And a little dribbler over to Brooks Lee. Up with it over to first base for out number 3. So, yeah, just 2-run shot. Just a couple, one mistake. No big deal. Let's go to the 7th inning. Pitching very, very well. Don't let that get into your head. All right, 0-2. See if we can put another batter away here. And we can on the slider for strike 3. Does have that slider working as well. 8th K of the game. And now with 2 away, chance to have a 1-2-3. 7th, and I'm not sure what you're swinging at there. I don't know. What was that? That was well outside. 2-2. Missed again, but he goes after it again. Completely misses our location. Not even close. But he's all over it. And you know what? Charlie Soto up for the win here. Pitched very, very well today. 7 innings. Good to see. Trying to break that 4-game losing streak. And now we got Minter on the mound here. Obviously with lefties up, going to go with him. This setup position, trying to get the hold here. 1-2 pitch. Cutter inside with the move at strike 3. That's just tough. What Kyle Teal was on that sinker earlier. So he's seen some nasty pitches here today. Man, there's just not much you can really do. Ground ball, Lindor up with it. Should be an easy out. And there you go. 1-2-3-8 there for Minter. So the 5-2 lead is going to go to Diaz, looking for save number 26 on the season. Man, another all-star season for him. He is looking absolutely fantastic. And here comes Rafael Devers. As you can see, he is the NL leader in saves right now. And trying to extend that lead. 0-1. Devers will foul away that fastball inside. So let's go fastball high and away. And, oh man, just insane location. 99 on the corner. Strike 3, 1 away. And a 1-2. That'll be a ground ball. Glaber up with it there for out number 2. So one more out here to go in the 9th. Vaughn Grissom to the plate to try to extend this game for Boston. But first pitch swinging, gets jammed, pops it up. And Alvarez is there for out number 3. And Charlie Soto can just go, thank you. Get rid of that losing streak. Would get win number 9 on the season. But really, Owen Casey, the offensive catalyst in the game today. Home run, double, 4 RBI. And we get the victory 5-2 here over Boston. And Tanner Houck's abysmal season continues as he falls to 1-7. But yeah, Soto, 9 Ks, 7 innings, 5 hits, just the 2 on the home run from Lindor. But let's take a look at the league lead here. You can see he is number 5 right now in doubles with Lindor there. He is right now tied for 16th with home runs. And yeah, he is right there, Rookie of the Year, easily. I think he's going to win it. I mean, if he just continues to do what he's doing, he's got this one easily. And that's Jet Williams is down there. So that's kind of cool to see that the Nats actually brought him up. But Owen Casey is dominating. We'll get the second victory against Boston, 9-8. Finish off scouting here. Caruso, probably a B potential. I mean, I don't think he's going to be there when we draft. I just don't think so. If he is, definitely a guy I would be looking at taking. But I don't think he'll be there. Jensen Bell could be a high B potential with maybe a 60-some overall. Good stamina, but I'm not sure if that's a first-round pick. And Espinosa, yeah. This stuff's not bad. I mean, the stand was ridiculous. Hits per 9's not bad, but yeah, we'll see about that. Kenny Martin, solid hitter. You know, redshirt junior. Could be decent potential. We'll see what the overall is. Maybe we'll take a look at him. Esteban Feliz next. In junior college right now for the 3-pitch starting pitcher. More kind of a reliever, I would say, depending what it turns out to be. And let's look at Clay Lowry. Looking for those later round, more impact guys. Starting pitcher, but same thing. I could move him to relief easily. No doubt about it. Good strikeout per 9, good velocity. So let's take a look at Clay Lowry, and we'll finish off one of the last weeks here of scouting. And we're going to finish off this series here against Boston, and we're going to end up with a 5-4 victory, and we're going to sweep the Red Sox. As now we get into Atlanta, and Derek Yeager gets his first loss of his career. We'll lose the first game 11-6. Game 2, we win 6-4. So right back at it, get the victory. And then we got 2 games left. So a big 4-game series here against Atlanta. Right now they're 41-44. As they're going to take the third game, they need this series badly. They really do. And they do. We're going to lose 11-8. So they take 3 of 4 from us. They're almost back to 500. They're kind of creeping back a little bit. That is not the team I want to be creeping back at all. I don't want to see that. We have another series coming up here before the break, and you can see the final, 2 weeks left in the season. We face them again. So we'll have 6 games left with them. And now we lose that game against Milwaukee. We got a 3-game losing streak, and we end it right there. Nice job. Get the 6-4 win. Just getting rid of that losing streak. And we'll finish off the final week of scouting. Kenny Martin does look pretty good. Solid. You know, he can play first and left as well. So he doesn't look too bad. Good arm strength. okay hitter. Feliz, I think, will keep up there. And Clay Lowry, yeah, strikeouts per 9, good velocity. He's obviously going to be a C potential, probably like a 76 overall. So I think that's good. That's something like that, a guy that can have more of an impact right away, I'm all about. Let's look at Luis Gonzalez, just trying to see, kind of round out some things here. Maybe some later round picks. Let's look at Pedro Duarte. Now, he could be a first round pick. Good contact, good fielding, just solid all around. Let's just take a look, see what he's got. And then Luis Milligan, more of like a third round pick. 4-pitch pitcher, good velocity, 18-year-old high schooler. Could have high potential, but he did opt out of the doctor's exam, so have to be worried about that. So we'll get the second victory against Milwaukee and finish off this series with a victory. So we take 3 of 4. Nice comeback. Soto does get the win there as well. Lindor with a couple home runs. Trout, James Wood. So he goes 6 innings, allows 2, strikes out 9, gets victory number 10 on the year. So nice job, Charlie Soto, coming back. And you know what? I think I'm just going to go over some things here at the end, but I think we're just going to stop it there because I want to get into a game against Atlanta. I want to, get at least one game into the series, and I definitely want to play a game against Chicago before the draft, and then obviously do the draft after. But let's look at the standings. Yankees with a 3.5 lead over the Rays. You got the Twins with a 7-game lead over the Guardians, and Royals in the Central, and in the West, we're going to have the Astros with a 9-game lead over the Angels and Rangers. But Angels and Rangers right there, probably in the wild card based off their records, I would think. Yeah, they have the wild card. Rays right there. Orioles a 1.5 back. Guardians 3 back, and the Royals 3 back. We have a 6.5 game lead now in the division over Philadelphia. So right now looking good. Cubs, that's why they're one of the best teams. 3-game lead right now over the Cardinals, who are playing very well as well. They're, right there, 14 games over 500. And the Dodgers with a 3-game lead over the Padres. So right now, this wild card, you got Cardinals, Phillies, Padres. Reds is a 1.5 back. Marlins 3.5. Braves 4 back. As for our offense, you can see we are second right now behind the Twins by, a handful of runs. Second. Number 1 in home runs. So we are number 1 in home runs. And the one thing I wanted to improve on was stolen bases. We are actually number 8. So we are top 10 stolen base team as well. Our offense is absolutely ridiculous. Pitching, solid, but the offense is right now just carrying this team. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for the support. Continue to hit that like button. It really helps out a lot. Subscribe for more franchise content. I will see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.